What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys. As you can see on your screen, today's episode, we are creating a all-around star. That is right, we're bringing back the all-around star build. It's actually back in NBA 2K25, and no, this is not clickbait. It's not going to be like an offensive threat or a two-way build or offensive, or shoot first something and then I'm just going to call it an all-around star build. No, this is a all-around star build. I went small forward, 6'7", like 230 something, and 6'10" on the wingspan. Again, you could play around with this and tweak it to your liking until you get the exact thing that you need, but I believe there's a couple things that you definitely need in order for your build to come out as an all-around star. I do believe that you need post control. I believe you need defensive rebound, and I think you definitely have to have the block that I have on this build as well too. I think everything else you could play around with the thresholds, but those are like a couple sets that you have to have on the build in order for you to get the name all-around star. So do keep that in mind if you do want to tinker around with the build. But to get into the build's attributes, 91 close shot, 75 on the layup, 90 on the post control, 88 on the midi, 85 on the three ball. And like this build to me is kind of weird because you're not going to have any driving dunk, which isn't really necessary. Like, you do have like some type of finishing on it. You have a 75 layup, and then you also have a gold float game. You got a gold hook specialist as well as silver paint prodigy. But more importantly, that 88 mid-range means that you're going to have higher badges shooting wise, silver dead eye, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter and post fade phenom. But also that gold post fade phenom, to me, that just means a lot, just because when you really think about it, when you add cap breakers to this build, you will be able to get some amazing badges. That post fade phenom is going all the way up. You could play with your driving layup and get higher layups. You could play with the defense a little bit, get better defensive badges and stats. So it's totally up to you how you kind of configure this with your cap breakers. But moving on, we're going to have an 88 ball handle with an 87 pass accuracy. And then we're also going to have a 70 speed with ball. And, this is not bad, per se. You got pretty good passing. You got decent ball handling. And you got a pretty mediocre speed with ball for a small forward, like wing type of build. This build isn't going to really be like a forward type of build. This is like more of a 2-guard, 3-wing type of build, based on the attributes and whatnot. So speed with ball is kind of, low. But again, cap breakers, you can raise that up, so it's not too much of a deal breaker. At the very least, if you get your first cap breakers, you could at least bring that speed with ball up to a 75 and get you silver lightning launch at least. You know what I mean? So do keep that in mind when you're tinkering with the builds. Don't forget about those cap breakers. We're going with a 92 perimeter and an 85 steal, making you pretty balanced again. Not so much on the inside because you're only going to have a 65 block, but on the perimeter you're going to be pretty solid. Gold challenger, silver on ball minutes, and then pick dodger as well too. So physicals, we're going to be rocking a 75 speed and an 80 agility. So I just want to put that up there just so you guys can see. You're going to have gold challenger, you're going to have gold on ball minutes, and you're going to have gold pick dodger as well as Hall of Fame off-ball pest. So you're going to be very sound on the perimeter, like I said earlier. And then you got an 85 steal, so you got silver glove and gold interceptor, so you can play those passing lanes. And you can play pretty good on-ball defense. You can pick people's pocket with that silver glove as well too. You got 65 block, which is decent enough to get some blocks here and there. We're going to go with 60 on the defensive rebound and 50 on the offensive rebound, giving us bronze rebound chaser. So at 6'7", with the height that we have, we'll be able to pull in some boards here and there. Mostly going 60 on the defensive rebound because you also want those rebounder chasing animations that you unlock to help with that. And then finally, we put our last bit of points onto our free throw and stand and dunk, and there you have it. This is our all-around star build. It has some holes here and there, but for the most part, you are kind of all around. The only thing I really don't like is the low strength. At small forward, if you play solo rec, you are going to get put at the 4 a lot. So the strength and the vertical is the only things that kind of stand out to me. But we don't have a super high defensive rebound or a super high block, and we also don't have drive and dunk. So vertical doesn't mean too much to a build like this. But the lack of strength, bothers me a little bit, and the lower end of that speed with ball bothers me a little bit. The shooting is nice, the finishing is pretty nice, the post control is pretty nice, especially with the court being bigger this year. The playmaking is nice. The only thing that I really see a problem with this build, again, like I said, is the physicals. Personally, myself, if I were to use my cap breakers, I probably would put all 15 of my cap breakers into strength so I could raise strong handle up. That I think would get you gold strong handle, because I think you need like 77 ball handle, and I think like 74 strength, if I'm not mistaken, or 84 strength. Actually, 84 strength is for Hall of Fame. I think it's like 70 something strength for gold. So at the very least, we'd be looking at gold strong handle, which is going to help us get to the rim, get past our defender and whatnot. But those are the attributes that I went with. And then of course you see these shades up. We see Joe Johnson, we see Chris Middleton, we see Jaylen Brown. All three really good all-around players. And then of course you'll see our build name, AllAround Star. So there you have it, the all-around star build for NBA 2K25. It's me, your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content, and of course more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.